Hi, my name is Jasper, and I'm a rising senior at the Horace Mann School. And for my second milestone in my project, I have completed essentially several steps in terms of scenery and game mechanics. So first of all, I've created this futuristic atmosphere and scenery that is kind of based on a lot of sci-fi games, movies we see. So it's like a kind of a neon atmosphere with a holographic display and stuff like that. And for the game mechanics, which is the main part of my milestone, I essentially made walls in my game now, which will be the walls that are essentially because this is a hole in the wall game essentially where you have to fit blocks into the walls. I made walls and I made them be able to move. So right now we currently have two different wall panels, and I can select these walls by pressing buttons on this control panel. Right now it's kind of hard for me to control this because I can't really see my computer, but I can change the wall by pressing currently these two top left buttons. So this is a working control panel, and so the way this works is essentially I have in my script, I have a wall behavior script, and in that script I have an array of wall objects. Since I have multiple walls, currently I have two, so I assign them to the first two buttons, and each button has a number. And so when I press that button, that number gets sent to the wall script, and the script knows to take the number of the button and put it in the array. So if I press button number 0, because arrays start in 0, the script will say, okay, I'll call the 0th component in the array of walls, which is the first component, and so it'll choose the first wall and set it as active. And when we set something as active in Unity, that means that it is there, it is you can see it, and it is fully functional. And then it sets the rest of the objects to inactive, or it sets the set active method to false. And then finally, I made a component in the game that essentially teleports the cubes back to the table if they fall off the table. Since leap motion is not the easiest thing to control, it is very easy to make objects kind of fly away just by touching them or letting go of objects when you didn't intend to. And so a lot of times you tend to lose the blocks when you don't want to. So essentially what I did is I put an invisible block that spans the entire floor of the scene, and essentially I have a script saying if this cube passes through that layer, it will teleport back to a spawn point. So each cube has its own spawn points, and when it hits the trigger, which is that invisible block, it will teleport back to its original position. So that is my second milestone.